nightmares in my head. I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn, no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
When the train comes, I want to tell you that there's always a story behind the stone.
What's that, dear?
There's always a story behind the stone.
Here he comes.
And there's the train.
All right. There's our helper. Thank you. I put that first because that's the biggest hindrance in being able to hear the spirits. I'm a haunted specialist. Self-appointed specialist. Hello, sir. So, anyway, what were you saying, darling?
I was saying that it's 90 right now. It's going to be 93 today.
Weather from the Crypt.
Nice and sunny. Hot.
It is crispy. Speaking of Krispy Kremes, what are you going to have? What about the food from the Crypt? Anything special?
Oh, the food?
Yeah?
Forget about food. You want to eat ice cream too.
Yeah,
Lots of cold water, lemonade, and beer.
definitely. William Eberman. I won't be able to hear you because of the train, but try. Oh. Sadly missed. Papa. She was asking me about the, that she thinks she saw one of the names Carvin. That's somebody that we're looking for also. I believe they were murdered. The thing is, she was murdered. But I have a guitar named Carvin Guitarist, which is now Kiesel. So organized. In the last video, sentenced, right? But they all come out smelling like a rose. Oh, he was not mentally right, and they spent 2 years before he finally went to prison. And then I checked the prison system, and there's nowhere to be found. Hopefully he's dead. So, but the thing is, this is, well, his mental capacity. And this really gets me because where we're at, I was stuck in traffic, okay? And I couldn't get off my exit. And I'm not from around here. I'm from, Delray Beach, Florida. So I had to take the exit. I ended up getting lost. But the point is there was so much traffic because somebody had hit a car. Well, it turns out that the car hit another car. Policeman saw that car hit and run. He took off. The cop went over there, the policeman went over there, stopped him. Get out of the car. He gets out of the car, all pissed off at the cop. What are you doing? And in fact, he's over here. And well, my God, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? He gets all pissed off, Sir, stay there, the female cop said. And when a girl cop says it, you better do it. She's carrying a gun. Okay, and so are male cops, but you know what? They think that they can wrestle you to the ground. This girl knows she can't wrestle you to the ground, so she'll take you out. Well, that's just what happened. The guy come out, he said, stop 3 times. So she put 2 bullets in his leg. Terrific. I'm glad. I am. I'm glad that she did that. Then he gets really ticked off and he starts running towards the cop to kill her. He says, I'm gonna kill, and he runs at her even with bullets in his leg. So she emptied out her entire gun. 7 bullets into this guy. Self-defense all the way. Go home, go have dinner, and go to the movies. But what gets me now, this is why I'm saying, the poor misunderstood child. Okay, this person's 33 years old, okay? Buried over here somewhere, by the way. And you should read the eulogy. I'm gonna keep his name out of it. Because I actually want to contact the family. I said, what are you, joking? Very, very nice person, sweet to everybody. Rarely ever lost his temper. Well, he lost his temper that day. He caused the accident. He did a hit and run. And then the cop said, stop. But 2 bullets warning. Continue, I'm going to kill you. So he ended him. And they come out. So watch out with the eulogies. Well, apparently he was a nice fella. Really. Just like this Emmanuel bastard hurting the beautiful baby girl, 10 years old. Jeez. I mean, that's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, they come out smelling like a rose. So I'll put the record straight. I'll tell you who was a nice fella and who wasn't. It's not right. Got my safari outfit on because it feels like a safari, I'll tell you. It's so friggin' warm. Super duper ultra hot. But, yeah, you know. Anyways, if you didn't see my last video, she was 10, murdered. The last one, she actually told me herself from the grave. He came from behind me, strangled me, and was murdered. According to the court records, she was also raped, of course, right? Jeez. Yeah, and he didn't know what he was doing. So he thought she was a pine tree. Yeah, they claimed insanity. She thought she was a television set. So you wanted to have sex with your television set then. See, that's how they get these people. He had 3 psychiatrists say this guy's totally sane, is acting insane because he doesn't want to own up to the evil that they have done. And now your reputation is you're the biggest world-class loser of the world. By the way, in fact, I'm going to say this right now. Very, very important. Anybody who does what I do, right? I'm serious. And is faking it for money is the king god of all losers. I would never put up something. Now, sometimes I'll hear something and I say, well, I thought she was saying that. You know, it's very, very, very ultra hard to hear. And I have the ability, I think I attract them somehow, but then I have the ability to hear it on top of that. It's real. And we feel both. Anybody who does that and is faking it, holy cow, pal. That's as sensitive as it ever comes. Now, I go to a grave, excuse me, it happens to be a sweetheart there and somebody's swearing. My father would never say that. You would never say that. Correct. Like I say, it could be a graveyard from 3 football fields down. You know, they roam and they go around. They see me with this and they say, what's going on here? Who's he? You know? I know there's some type of guardian angel, if you will, because I'm talking, it's a girl, it seems to me. And it talks to me a lot. Did you see the last video? You got to go see the last video. Okay? She's 10, murdered. Why? Because look at that. It's not fake. They showed me where the grave was. The living human beings that told me exactly where it was like way down there in comparison to where I was. I pull up here, I go by them, couldn't find it. I go by the spirit, and what happens? Takes me right to the grave. Okay, you're back on track. You know, I don't hear it in real time a lot of the times. Now, when we were over at the Hallett's grave, the corrupt Mayor Hallett, again on that video, you'll see that the guy says, what's he talking about? It's all lies, it's all this, that, and the other thing. You can hear it. You can hear it like physically. It's that loud. You'll hear it. That's real. There was nobody around. I'm panning like this, okay? And you're seeing my bride, right? Well, you would see somebody that close at that volume, right? You would see it. I certainly heard it. So, anyways, for the newbies, I just want to let you know, for the people that are new to this site, it's as real as it'll ever get. Sometimes I put on some stuff that's kind of crude. Guess what? I have to put it on it because that's what it's saying. I'm not going to... And if it goes too heavy, I'll just put some lines in there. And when you see the lines, that means I couldn't make it out, but somebody's saying something. If it's in pink, it's a girl speaking, female. If it's in red, then it's a guy, a male, okay? Now, to let you know, that's my bride. Here she comes. Come say hello to the people. You remember my bride.
Hello. How y'all folks doing?
I'm doing good, sir. What's new? Anything from the crypt? What's the weather from the crypt?
Oh, it's the weather. Sorry, you're talking to me. I thought you were asking.
Yes, young miss.
Well, it's the last I looked, it was like 90, but it's gonna go up to 93, and it's totally nice and sunshiny.
What do you have prepared for the food from the crypt?
Well, the food, I'm gonna make you some steak tender steak.
Thought we were gonna have ice cream.
Yeah, it's better just to have something cool like
Why?
Jello ice cream.
Because I scream and you scream and we all scream for ice cream.
With lots of water on the side or whatever your preference is, lemonade, beer.
And what were you saying about the stones? You said something about the stones. Oh,
the stones. There's a story behind every stone.
Be honest with you, there really is.
It doesn't have to be, murder, tragedy.
No.
It could be.
But it can be anything. I mean, this woman was a seamstress and brought up, 7 beautiful people. Never know. But I just want to make clear so everybody understands, we do not do seances. We do not do Ouija boards. We do not try to conjure up or anything like that. No bell book of candles here. I'm honest. And I'm not the type that is going for the click. Not that kind of guy. Now, why don't I use the machine? Bob died. Because it's radio frequencies, and I think it could be something in the radio. Now, I am going to do that because a lot of you won't even watch it, the video, because of the fact you can't hear it. You can't hear it because you're not using headphones. Or you're using headphones and you're over there at Starbucks coffee, right? You're over there at Starbucks. And there's traffic going by and stuff like that. Or you're at home and TV set's on, or you're at home and the air conditioner is on. Can't do it. It's that subtle.
Or they have very low vibrations.
Well, it could be.
Don't pick up on it.
Their vibrations can't hear it. Doesn't mean it's not happening, I'll tell you. Because there's nobody in this world that could convince me that there's not spirits, by the way. They're good. They die, bam, evil. That's what some people think. You're not supposed to talk to spirits. Well, let me ask you. You're not supposed to talk to spirits. You hear all of this stuff, right? Let me ask you something. When you see the cute little girl crying over there on her knees and she's praying to her father who just got killed in a train wreck or whatever, she shouldn't be talking to him, right? Because he's a spirit now. See, it doesn't make any sense. And even in the Bible, it says God is, I-S. God is spirit. And we must worship in spirit and in truth. So if you can't talk to a spirit, you can't talk to God.
Well, maybe you can hear more than others.
I think so.
Because you have a certain, gift. I mean,
Well-
look at psychics, like certain psychics.
Yeah. I don't
they
claim
can
to be a psychic.
actually, in real time, tell you what their
I tell you,
loved ones are saying. On
the one
spot.
thing I can say is,
John.
huh?
John?
Right.
The guy's name. I'm sorry, the psychic. I was thinking about.
Van Prague, right? John Van Prague?
No, John Thomas?
Oh, yeah, Thomas John. Oh,
Is that his name?
that psychic's real, I'll
Yeah.
tell you that much. You need to check him
A
out.
Long Island medium,
Thomas
I
John.
like her.
It's, what is it? Cab medium? Taxi,
cab, yes.
taxi cab medium or something like that. He drives around in a taxi just like, the quiz in the taxis. Remember that show? He does a psychic type of thing. Anyway. Well, do you remember which movies we told the folks to watch? Which ones so far?
Which movies? Oh, Joe Black.
Meet Joe Black.
Meet Joe Black.
That's a movie you want to watch. And?
And,
Frequency.
Frequency.
Yeah. Remember?
I like Ghost.
I couldn't believe that.
Ghost is good too.
I couldn't believe that Caviezel was in it. I didn't know he was in it.
We didn't know him at the time.
I know Meg Ryan's husband there is in it. What's his name?
Well, that's her ex.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, she blew up her life like an atomic bomb. Yeah. Yeah, the grass is greener on the other side. It's all one giant septic tank. Find your true one and stay with it. Anyway, I was saying that, I have this, I'm not saying I'm a psychic, but I have the ability, for some reason, to attract them. Because I know when at places that I used to play at, people says, you used, when we were playing over here, all these managers says, you used to call it like a shot. And he says, you always could, you were the greatest person of being able to analyze somebody. And says,
character,
judge of character. Everybody said that about me. He says, but this time you were wrong. He says, 2 days later, he says, that guy stole all of my sales. He says, he ended up this, that, and the other thing. The same guy you saw. He says, well, he wasn't right about him, but he was right about him. I am a great judge of character. I don't care if you're poor, tycoon, we can be friends because I'm a person-to-person type. Anyways, like I was saying, but since I have a good judge of character, right? I think that's that comes from this spirit ability of mine or something. But I have the ability to do it. I've proven it. I'm going to state right here and now. There is spirits. When your father, or your sister, or your mother, your cat, your puppy dies. No, it's not just gone. Their essence, their vibration continues on. In my opinion, I've proven it, to be honest with you. And mine might be the hardest to hear, but mine is the realest. Even Ghost Adventures, okay, I respect them for the fact that they brought it out, and I remember that's how I started. I says, well, Jesus, nobody ever called them out on it. Nobody ever said, hey, buddy, that wasn't true because of this, that, and the other thing. With mine, if you listen close, and it's not my voice, and not her voice, you can even hear it, the tonal differences. Some people can hear it, though, and others, they can't hear it all. And they wonder why, and they call me a liar. Then they take off their hearing aid, and they put it down, and they go to bed. But if you've got any real good hearing, of course, I'm a critical listener, but there are people who are what I call advanced listeners. They really listen close and detailed. Anyway, I'm long-winded today. Huh?
What a name, Rash.
Oh, my God.
Guess that's where the name came from?
I don't know.
Rash makes you think
People
about
must have said
summer
that
weather.
to you in your life. You've got a rash. And I noticed that most of them are sort of polite, as when I'm talking, they don't tend to talk. They do, but not as much. Excuse me. When I say any spirit can speak, that's when it happens. All right, well, we're going to prepare ourselves to do a session. because we do, excuse me. Okay, we're going to prepare ourselves for a session. There is good and there's bad in this world, right? There's good and evil in the other world as well. So we do a power prayer, and we'll do that now. Okay? Okay, we just did our prayer of protection. Protected under the umbrella of Christ Jesus. All right. We happen to be back at their grave. Here, let me show you. See, and I don't want to repeat my videos, but go see the other person's video and you'll see the distance. Mike and Becky. Mike and Becky. I know you told us that you are together. Say it again. Say your name and say if you are together. Are you together? Any spirit may speak. Now, you're seeing that grave, and then we're going to go look for these other people that we just found. It's right there, right? Look. I went all the way down there. There's her grave. Michelle's. Hey, Michelle. Give me the name of your family members, and we will buy a bike for the youngest child. There's a hole over there. Was that hole in there? Was that hole there?
Where?
I don't remember seeing it. I hope no vandals. My good God. Okay. Anyways, I was way down there looking. Okay, so now we shall continue forward and find out if anybody wishes to opine. And I'm gonna go, I know I did this video, the last video. There's Mayor Hallett's family's grave. And this girl here, Kay. Spirit. Kay. Judy. Can you hear me? The world is listening. Are you okay on the other side? Did you see yourself being buried here? Is the other side better than the physical side on this side? Spirit life better? I'm going to find out what happened.
She was 26.
Might be a car accident.
26, yeah, car accident. It's one of the three usually. Three, either an accident, a sickness,
Medical, yeah.
or a tragedy.
Or murder.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean murder. That's an accident and that, or everything's a tragedy pretty much.
All right, if you could help me out there. Gotta find
I'm
her
looking,
name.
I've been looking, but
Oh, yeah?
this is such a big cemetery that
Because the next girl, I want to see if we can find her. That's going to take forever and a
called
day.
them up and they never called back, by the way.
Yeah, that's
Never. I called up 3 times.
that was for the Sherry murders.
Yeah, but they never called. Yeah, we didn't call.
So be looking, because we're looking
did.
this time for Sylvia A. Reddick.
Cynthia.
Sylvia.
Sylvia, yeah.
Yeah. She was shot in the upper right side. Died at the hospital. It was, I believe, might be her husband that killed her. So let's look for Sylvia's grave and look at the other ones too, especially that long name. I think he was a chief of police, or he was a fireman. I think he died in the fire. Remember, if you look on the tombstone, that it'll have a little fire, a fire hat.
Okay.
The hat of a fireman. That's when you know that was a fireman. Yeah.
I wonder if I saw that last time.
Well, we saw it before, but it was a different name.
There's just so many.
Okay. Any spirit who wishes to speak may speak now. Any spirit, upon the sound of my voice, In my last video, a 10-year-old girl said, I says, are you okay on the other side? They said, we have joy. Is it peaceful? Kenneth, can you hear me, Kenny? Kenny? Do you want me to tell your family that you're okay? Yeah, because they give you directions to the grave spot and it's never there. It's always 2 miles on the other side of the graveyard. Can be very irritating. Robert. Robert. Hello, Robert. Even though that you died in 1919, can you still hear us, sir? I know that you are one of the people on the construction and building of Mississippi, because it says it right there. Woodman of the world. Now my bride pointed this out, saying, oh, look at that, look how old that is. I had done a session right from here. We're gonna go inside, since she felt led to come here. Greetings to you and yours. Can you hear my voice? Are you happy in heaven? Did you meet your family members when you crossed over on the other side? Was this tomb once occupied? What's the name of the person who had laid here? Did you see yourself being laid to rest? Did you see your funeral? I can hear spirits. The last time I said, does anybody need the light? The spirit that speaks to me most said, they're all coming this way now. Let me ask you, anybody here need the light? Did you see a light? Please let us know. Did you see a light when you crossed over, when you passed away? Did you see a light? Did you go into the light? Tell us now, whoever needs the light, is the afterlife real? I know it to be real, but I'm asking for more verification. I've got years of it, by the way. Is heaven, is the afterlife real? Do you have a body in the afterlife? This is where I heard my puppy's voice. I've been here a few times now. Sweet baby Cookie Boo Boo. My puppy. My loved one. Bark if you can hear me. Is my puppy safe on the other side? I know he is. Bark if you can hear me. Marianne Bradford. Can you hear me? Can you hear my voice? Any spirit may speak. You're just talking to Cookie?
Yeah, I'm hearing some birds.
Well, yeah.
And just want to make sure,
That the baby's safe, yeah. Me too.
he's safe for sure.
I know, because the spirit told me. And for the newbies, I spoke to my brother after he had passed away, And I kept insisting I wanted to make sure it was him. He said, "Rest assured, I am your brother." I went further. I says, "I need more than that." I said, "What's my sister's name?" He says, "Your sister's name's Claire." And then he said, "My sister's name's Claire." And at the end of that video, if you'll listen, when I said, "I'll see you after school. I don't like spiders and snakes, and what it takes to love me, you fool, you fool." Well, guess what? It said, "Tell Claire," right at the end. So let me ask, what's my mother's name? It's my beautiful, beautiful mother. Beautiful. Is she around? Is my mother around? My mother. Can you hear me? My beautiful, super beautiful dad. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Dad? I remember my mother telling me before, she said, "If I ever come back," she said, "Don't you be afraid of me. I'm your mother. Don't you be afraid of me." That's what she said. Any spirit who wishes to speak at all. Anybody here murdered? Other than Cynthia and Michelle Pino? Oh, the spirit, you can guide me if you wish to Sylvia's grave. Sylvia Reddick. Is Sylvia Reddick in this cemetery? She was shot in the chest by her husband. Any spirit who wishes to speak, please speak now before any train comes. Does it help? Does prayer help? I've been told it does. Now I know this grave is haunted. Please leave your name. Say your name aloud, please. Peter. Can you hear me? Peter, what did you do for work? I'm hearing something. What's her name? Bad boys, bad boys.
Eleftherios, that name. Edna Joy Eleftherios.
On the paper?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, that's the last name's the same.
Okay, well, the spirit,
The last name's the same.
that's good. That's a good thing. Brought us
I
to...
think that's a Greek last name.
Is it?
Yeah. We're looking for Sherry and May, but this is Edna Joy Eleftherios.
Yeah, but that's good. I can find it from their information.
But I don't see the same message here.
Yeah, because we were talking about it in the car, see? So the spirit brought you to this grave. Must have. Okay. So that's the, what's that mean anyways? That's our middle name, isn't it?
Eleftheria.
What?
It means freedom, Eleftheria, in Greek.
In Greek it means freedom.
Yeah.
Are you free? Are you free, Mr. Humphreys? That's a British TV show, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm free. Free to be me. Definitely be who you are on this earth, I'll tell you. be who you want to be, do what you want to do, and do it. You ask yourself, is this right, what endeavor I'm about to do in life? Don't care what everybody else wants to do in life. Ask yourself, is this right? If it is, go ahead and do it. Didn't work, change your approach to it and implement again. And just remember, do everything that is right and nothing that is wrong. You might end up at a positive place. Well, there you are. Hello. What did you die of? Old age? There's Lily. Died in 1977. Can you hear us, Lily? Do you wish me to tell your family anything, Lily? Say your name, though. Very important that you say your name. They say the names, but they say the name as we're walking away. Well, let's check this little area, and then we'll have to call somebody. To find it.
I'm going in the air conditioner.
Yeah, we're going.
I did look.
We're going to go in the. Oh, you did? Yeah, good, Joe.
Is it an old or a new?
Yes, you are.
Huh?
It would be old.
Oh, it's old?
Yeah. I think she died in 1988. Any spirit who wishes to speak may speak now. Any spirit who wishes to tell their family something, you better say it now. Baby, 1942. Baby Lester, 1931 to 1932. 1919 to 1920. 1924 to 1925. Did you get the chance to come back? Are you able to come back after you pass away? You're still alive. Talk to you later. Okay? My princess is a little bit warm, so we're going to go home now. She's a little bit toasty. And me too. I'm sweating bullets. You?
Yep, very, very hot.
Yeah. But keep looking as we go by, if you would, please. She does a lot of the footwork. I do all the research. This is an interesting one here. Chill. Mr. Weatherby. Joseph. Joe Weatherby. Can you hear me, Joseph Weatherby? I'm listening. All right, let's go back to the car. Yeah, see, I was on a road like this the other day in the last video, and I heard some noise, like I step on a can practically. There was nothing there. And I have sneakers on.
Where's the car?
It's down, chill. All the way down, chill.
I never get creeped out at cemeteries.
No,
I get creeped out from living.
That's a good point, you know.
Yeah, I don't get creeped out from the dead, from the living. That's what John Thomas said.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah, that's the psychic John Thomas. Thomas John, that's his name. It's backwards. One thing that if you do this, you better don't have negative anything. Negative thoughts. Don't be angry. Don't be uptight. Because whatever that feeling that you have, it amplifies it and brings that towards you. That's what it seems like. If you're happy-go-lucky, yeah, you're walking through the graveyard, you're having a good time here or there, you're just going and saying hello as if it was your grandmother, you're all right. And if you don't believe in something greater than yourself, I don't know about doing this either, because you're going to have a protection under the umbrella. Okay. See, it could be this one right here. You know?
No, I can't see the writing.
Yeah, I know.
They're so old and they're so...
Thank God for shade. My hair is way out to here these days because it's so hot and sweaty. Well, let's go over there, by the way, where they had that train, the people that were going to, you know, I think it's a famous person's grave. Okay, just then those were real people. Yeah, because it's a Saturday, so they're coming to visit. There's a car right there, sweetheart, if you want to go in it.
Yeah, I do.
All right. How's your knee? She hurt her knee, went on the breakwater at the ocean, the very top of the breakwater,
Yeah, it's
up
2
in
years
Georgia.
ago. It still hurts.
Up in Georgia, yeah.
It hurts sometimes.
And
And I keep hitting the same knee. Imagine. It's already injured.
yeah,
You just
and
keep
then
hitting
she
the
fell
same
off the
knee.
rock. You know how you go down this way when you go down big steep rocks? She wanted to go down this way. And that's the way she went. And phew, I'm surprised she's still alive.
Lost my phone with
Yeah.
all my info.
And I bought you another one right away,
I
didn't
didn't
I?
save anything. That's why
Brand
I lost
spanking new. It couldn't have been 3 days old. I lost that phone immediately. So I'm gonna go over here. If you want to be in the car, you can. Okay.
No, just go.
Daniel, can you hear us, sir? Mary Lee, can you hear us? Daniel can't hear us because he's still alive and well. Mr. McDonald, Michael. Can you hear us, Michael? Were you the fire chief? I see that you have the emblem here. Fire. Number 608. Oh yeah. He was chief of the fire department. 1989. For 2 years he was the fire chief. That's not his death date. He is 1944 to 2020. And there he is. Did you die in a fire? I don't think so. And Jeffrey, we're taking off now. Jeff, can you say something? Can you hear my voice, Jeffrey? What happened, Jeffrey? I know you like to play, you liked football. Texas. All right. We'll follow my bride to the car. Well, I want to go to that place over there you said. What was the name?
Doyle?
As I turned the corner, I saw her standing there, and I knew that she was the spirit for me. Oh. Mr. Doyle, apparently you are a famous man. Ernest Lee Doyle. Sweatman Doyle. Certainly sweating today. Clay Doyle. Ernest, what did you do for work? Ernest, tell me what you did for work so I can put it on there. I'm going to follow up with it. John Mava. John Mava, please speak aloud, please. What did you do, John Mava, to be so wealthy? John Mava. John Mava Sr., what did you do for work? Okay, anybody wishes to leave their name might want to do so. Any spirit can speak now. Okay, we're gonna a little bit too toasty warm. Let's go get some ice cream. Oh yeah. Thanks again for being here, and till next time, do visit us. When you say hello, let me know where you're from, by the way. Where are you from? Yeah, where are you from when you opine?
Leave a comment.
Leave a comment, say hello, say goodbye for now.
Goodbye. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, yes.
I'm 1,000 miles from nowhere. Time don't matter to me. 'Cause 1,000 miles from nowhere, I've got no place I wanna be. Got heartaches in my pocket, tear stains on my hands, and all I keep hearing are the cruel, cruel things that you said. 'Cause I'm 1,000 miles from nowhere, time don't matter to me. I'm 1,000 miles from nowhere, I got no place I wanna be.
Ice cream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream. Oh yes. Good stuff. Well, just wanted to hang out with you today, just walk around and see and show you what's going on here in the deep south of Mississippi. I'm gonna take that car out of here now. Talk to you later.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.